Happy New Year. I don't know if it's because of me or because of the chaotic nature of puberty, but last year I was a completely different person. Last month I was a completely different person, which proves to me that planning out your 2025, your 2026, your decade, your whole entire life is pretty futile, however you want to pronounce that word, because what's actually going to happen is so different from what you plan out. Of course, it's really helpful to have like a base, an architecture for what you want to do, but just keep in mind that it's probably going to be 10 times more radical, more experimental, more just different than what you're planning to do. For example, I would have never imagined that I would in 2023 my the 13-year-old version of myself would have never imagined that I was going to come out of 2024 as a francophone gym bro. So I don't even know what's going to happen to me in 2025. How am I going to be stepping into 2026? Because it's the first day of 2025 and I have like today and 364, 365, I don't know, more days to improve myself, to change, to do whatever I want. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Yeah, of course I can like build a base. I can build a rough architecture of what I want to do. Oh, I want to learn German. Oh, I want to finish learning French. Oh, I want to participate in some English Olympic Games. My school, the country is organizing, whatever, Romanian stuff. I want to do this and this and that and that and that and that. But who knows? Maybe at the end of 2025, I'll be a fat businessman. Who even knows? Maybe I will have lost all of my muscle. I will have lost my polyglot abilities, but I will be making $10,000 a month, or the other way around. I will have improved in everything that I'm currently good at, and will still be broke and not make any money. I have no idea what will happen, and you don't have any idea what will happen either, unless you have a plan that has specific dates to it and everything. You have everything planned out. But as Alex Hormozy says, daily routines in general, plans and organization, kind of not organization, but this like a very specific way of organizing every single second of your day makes you weak and fragile. Because if you miss a single thing, your whole entire day is going to go down the drain. And I'm a big advocate of building your schedule, building your like Google Calendar, and filling every single hour with something productive. But what I have noticed is that if you construct a calendar, if you organize, if you make, if you program, uh, if you program a lot of activities for a day when you don't feel motivated, if you don't do one of those activities, every single activity that comes after that one activity that you won't be able to do just because you're not motivated or you're not tired, certainly not because you're lazy, probably because like, or maybe because you're lazy, but probably because you're tired or just don't want to do it in the moment. Every single thing that comes afterwards is just going to cripple down. It's not going to work well. In my you should one of the most important things is probably just saying what you want to do and what you don't want to do. Because for example, if I go into January 2nd saying, okay, I don't want to eat sugar and I don't want to sit down on the couch for more than 2 hours. Well, I'm probably not going to be doing those things, because if those two things are like the only things that I need to do in order to guarantee momentary happiness and some fulfillment on January 2nd, then I'm probably going to do them, because it would feel like a real loser if I didn't. Of course, you do kind of need a healthy mindset in order to be motivated to not do the things that you literally told yourself not to do. It's hard. It sounds really simple, but it's like it's like those games where you put shapes into the boxes. Like there's a box and it has different outlines of shapes, and you put the cubes and rectangles into the. It's pretty simple, but you need a really good mindset to do it. So, what I want to say, the first video of the year. What do I want to say? You have no idea how you'll come out of the year that has now started. You have no idea. Maybe you'll become double your weight. Maybe you will lose 10 kilograms. Maybe you'll put on 2 kilograms of muscle. Maybe you will invest into Nvidia or Tesla or whatever and win or lose $1 million. Who knows? You have no idea. The only thing that you need to keep in mind is setting the intention of coming out of this year, looking at your past self. Like let's say, for example, you on January 1st, 2026 should look back at your version, at the version of you in January 1st, 2025. Look at that version of yourself and kind of feel a little bit of contempt. I have already noticed while stalking in this video, stuttering, doing because I don't know what to say. So probably on January 1st, 2026, I'll maybe rewatch this video and see myself as an absolute loser. I hope to God that happens. I wish, and you should wish that too. So yeah, you have no goddamn idea what will happen, but hope it's going to be well. Set an intention, but don't get your hopes up, because everything is a variable and you do not control anything. Destiny, fate play a part in your life, and you can kind of control it. Like there's of course that quote that the idea that life is a game where death always wins, but you choose how to play. I like that. So remember that your life is not going to go the way that you want it to. It will maybe it will go even better, or maybe a little bit worse. Who knows? Send this to someone you love. Send this to someone who needs it, or both. And Happy New Year, and I'll see you later.